tournament.
Do you mind if I ask you about, obviously, the first time we spoke to you since you made the brave decision to put the statement out, just wondering sort of, first off, how off the field this tournament's been for you, because it must have been tough.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough. I think that, it's ever since the France game, I think it's kind of started, and it was pretty tough. And obviously I think it is, a lot of stuff doesn't really bother me. So for me to kind of feel like a way about it, that I needed to speak up and let other people kind of know about it, the rest of my team. And I just kind of felt like actually I really needed a bit of support and a bit of extra TLC from my team that I don't really need. So, that's why I kind of chose to speak up about it. And I'm not saying it's going to make a big difference and make a change, but hopefully just making people aware that, it's not okay, and racism is still going on, and we're just here to do our job to the best of our ability, and hopefully bring success back to England. And that's what we all try and do every time we put the badge on. And I totally understand everyone's got their own opinions on how we play. Trust me, no one's more disappointed in some of my performances than what I am. But the colour of my skin has got nothing to do with that. And I think that the fans today were unbelievable, and their support was incredible, and I can't thank them all enough for being on my side and on my team's side.
I know a lot of people found strength within the team and around the country, basically, because of the decision that you made, the courage that you showed. I suppose, what does that say about you and the team that came around you when you had to you didn't have to make the statement, but you chose to?
Yeah, I think it was kind of my team that encouraged me to put it out. I wasn't sure if I wanted to say something. I was like, oh no, I'll just let it go and see afterwards. But we do what we do to represent ourselves and our country. I've got mixed race nephews and nieces. I want them to grow up being strong and brave and powerful, and believe that they can do whatever they want to do. And if just by speaking up today makes one silly person keep their mouths shut with certain comments, then that's a big enough difference for me.
Right.
Congratulations, Jess. I hope you know on a personal level your statement was incredibly empowering for many people like myself. So thank you for doing that. But I guess, how do you hope that statement can continue to make change that is needed in football and society?
I just hope that people think before they speak. I'm not really sure. Well, clearly they don't think before they speak. I think that we try our best to sit together, and I think the scrutiny that people in the public eye get anyway is outrageous. Like, we wouldn't go on social media to talk about you guys doing your job, so I don't understand why they do it to us. But we understand football's a game of opinions, and we just do our best every day to try and be the best that we can. So I just hope that it makes some people think twice before speaking up, and recognise the effects that it has on the team, on certain players. And I think that if you were a bit more positive, but that maybe encouraged us to go and be better, but instead trying to shut us down, and maybe sometimes prevents us from being the best that we can, and stops us doing well for our team. So I think just be kind. I think it's the easiest thing to do, is be kind.
And you probably haven't seen, because you weren't on the fan walk, but the fans were chanting your name no end today. And of course, when you came on the pitch today as well, I hope you heard that cheer when your name was announced in the team sheet. It was so loud. Those are the real fans, right?
Yeah, they are. I think we speak about it as well. Some of the fans who post some of the things. We recognise who our true fans are, and our fans that turn up today, our fans that have been cheering us on from minute one, regardless of every setback that we've had. They're our true fans, and we recognise that, and we really appreciate them, and we need them all to keep going and get us over that line in the final.